Hey there, this is Payday, and I'm going to bring you guys a Dragon Knight corner loop guide. Looks a little something like this. Pretty cool, huh? So, how you're going to start this is you need to get a combo starter that will let you do 2 skill into 4 skill. This one launches, and then once they're in the air, this one will go up there, catch them, and ground bounce them. That's what's important. What you start before it, I mean, if you start with lights, you're really going to prorate it, and you won't be able to get very far into it before they flip out. But, you know, if you start with other mediums, or you know, maybe you anti-air them with, like, this, and you just bring them back down with it. However you get this, what matters is that you catch them out of the air with the 4 skill. Skill being the, you know, this button. Now, the crux of these loops is giving, it's sort of twofold right when you land on this. Because that skill is quite laggy. As you can see, it takes a while before you can act. What you can do is you can cancel that lag by giving Astra a command. Right? And what that means is that you can, as you saw there, you can catch them with the 5B, or your medium button, which is really good. Right? You can catch them like that. Now, what that's going to do is that 5B that you just caught them with is actually going to bounce them up into Astra's blue attack. This bit. You called him to cancel your end lag, and he's also going to bounce them up. So a twofold setup for him. So good on you, Astra. Now, when you give Astra that command, you also need to hit the skill button. You need to hit magic and then skill, and that will cause Astra to do this attack. He always does the blue thing first, no matter what you do, and then whichever button you press after determines his other attack. So that's going to cause him to spin around in this fiery, you know, infinity-looking whatever he does. And the reason we want that attack is that it can hold them in the air. So, Astra, his blue attack is going to catch them, and while his blue attack is catching them, we're going to charge 5 skill. Real strong attack, does a lot of damage, and has a wall bounce. Now, wall bounce is important, because as Astra hits them with the blue, and we catch them with the 5S, they're going to bounce off of the wall into the second part of the command we gave Astra. So, off the wall bounce, he's going to catch them with the fire. Like so. See that? Now that gives us a lot of time to do something. And you know what takes a lot of time? Charging this move. Strong and it wall bounces, so why not use it a second time, right? Well, it's not quite as easy as the first time, because the first time, you just do it. The second time, you need to wait till just a little over half of Astra's animation is done. You know, like this little fire animation. You need a little over half of that to be done. And then you start charging it. If you charge it too early, like this, you'll whiff. They'll still be too high in the air, and you won't quite get them. So you need to delay it a little bit. The timing's not too hard. You'll get it. Yeah, if you're in the zone and you're pressing buttons too fast, it can whiff. Just, you know, keep calm, keep your pace. You'll figure the timing out. It's not too bad. Half it's done, and you press it again. Easy peasy. Now, when you've got that second charge attack, this is where it loops. Because you do another back skill. And just like it was the start of it, it's the end of it. That's how a loop works. Which means, you guessed it, you give him that command again. And you give him that command again, you bounce them off the 5M again, or the 5B, whatever you call it, 5 medium, 5B attack. And he's going to hit him on the blue, and then you're going to charge thing, and then you're going to hit with the fire, and then you're going to delay charge thing. You can do that up to 3 times. Now, let's talk about doing 2 or 3 loops. This character uses a lot of mana. It's a very mana-intensive character. She uses mana in pressure, she uses big mana in combos, she uses mana in neutral, you know, just flying around takes a fair bit of mana, spacing and zoning and sending Astra and giving him commands. Like, she uses quite a bit of mana on this character. So, while at 100 mana, you know, the default starting mana, you can get 3 loops in. I would personally recommend just going for 2 most of the time, because A, there's a decent chance you've used some mana to get that hit, so you probably don't even have 100 in the first place, but B, you sort of want mana after the fact too, so that you can continue to do things, and that 3rd loop, unless it's going to kill, is better spent getting a stronger next combo off of your Oki, rather than trying to go for the 3rd loop every time and draining yourself. Now, if you have higher mana, you've taken some damage, you're 150, or especially if you're in her Awakening, because her Awakening increases her mana regen and gives her mana on hit, totally go for 3. Almost no reason not to, at least if you get a good starter. Now, let's talk about ending the combo. You know, at the end of the loops, as you saw before, you end it like this with the back special. And that gives you a few options. If you're in Awakening, like you saw in the intro, you certainly can hit this and go into Super. To time that, they have a special animation where they twirl out of this, and then they take their normal falling animation once they start going down. Just time it so that it's right when the twirl ends. See that? Easy peasy. But if you don't want to spend Awakening, or you don't have Awakening, you have some other options. The Tier 1, or the Tier 1, Layer 1, the first thing you should do is hold up forward the whole time here, so you can jump immediately, right? And what that's going to let you do is press B on the way down, like that. And that's what is known as a safe jump. If she were to DP, my swing would go through her, and I can block it soon enough. So, you know, just press this and block. And it'll block DP attempts. If they just get up and block, this is quite a bit of hit stun and block stun. You can press that block real quick and then take your turn. Like, you don't need to delay very long to see the DP. You'll know if it happened or not. Now, if they get hit by it because they're mashing, just blow them up again. Like, same combo. You know, you get that twice in the corner, round's pretty much done. If they block it, and they're consistently blocking it, you're not afraid of a DP because you've shown them that you can punish them. You know, if they do that and block a DP, like, they're gonna get up the combo again. So what you can instead do, if you got them blocking, opponent settings here, got all, is and this works for anything, not just the loops. Like anytime you hit this special move and you get this Oki, you can go for this. So off of the falling B, you get a high-low mix-up on this character, which is pretty rare in this game. There's not a universal overhead like Guilty Gear's Dust or Dragon Ball FighterZ 6M. So any chance that your character has a specific way to mix up, it's a good thing to take advantage of it. So how do you do it? So the low option is literally just a fall and press a low. If you want more damage but slower, you can technically use the B, but it's easier to react to, so I like to just do the light. Or you can, just like we canceled back skill before, you can also cancel this into Magic in the Air, which is Dragon Knight's Flight. And what that's going to let you do is immediately attack again. So the 50-50 is, are you going to instantly go into a second overhead, or are you going to go ahead and fall and go for lows? So yeah, you've got a super follow-up, you've got a safe jump follow-up, and you've got a mix-up follow-up. I hope that helps. The loops, you know, just practice a little bit, and I'm sure you'll get the timing. The only tricky parts are getting used to Astra canceling into the correct move, and then timing the delayed hold slash here after the first one. Like the second one in every loop needs to be delayed about halfway through this move. About that timing. So hopefully you get it. If it helped, you know, you could leave a like, or if you find any cool tech, you can throw it in the comments, or if you have something else you could do off of, you know, the ender, if you have a better Oki suggestion or another mix-up, you can put that in there too. But yeah, thanks for watching.